Welcome back to the channel. My name is Usman. Today I'm going to be doing a quick humidor tour here at Tomtom Cigars and Coffee. So now that we're here in the humidor, the first thing you'll notice is that this is pretty much a Cuban-esque cigar store. 99% Cuban cigars. It may as well be a La Casa del Habano, because if you love Cuban cigars, this is probably the place that you want to visit. And as soon as you walk in, to your left over here, we've got nothing but mild cigars. We've got loads of the H. Upmann, Hoyo de Montre's, Paul Aranyaga, Quai d'Orsay. And you know, if you need something which is like a mid-afternoon, early morning kind of cigar, this is the section you probably want to look at. But as you start walking down the humidor, that's when you start seeing a lot more of the stronger cigars. I mean, nothing too strong, but we're getting more to the stronger cigars. Romeo Julieta, Trinidad, Cohiba, and then even Partegas over here. So this section over here is pretty much a lot of the standard production cigars. Starts off mild over there, comes over, and then becomes a little bit stronger. But this, as soon as you walk into your left, this is where the standard production cigars are. This is the section that I normally visit. These are my cigars. These are the cigars that I will normally purchase. So if we flip over to the other side, first thing you'll see are tube cigars, H. Upmann, Cohiba, Romeo Julieta. But then as you move along, that's when you start to see some of the more premium cigars. You've got some of the La Casa del Habanos, you've got some of the Aniversario cigars, like the 80th anniversary for Monte Cristo, and even some of the Limitadas, like the Monte Cristo, the Cohibas, the Romeo Julietas. And as we move along, we've got even more premium cigars. So this whole section is pretty much the more premium, and these are all singles, so they're available to purchase. You've got Gran Reservas as well. We've got two of the Gran Reserva boxes at the bottom over there. But then this section, I think a lot of people are going to enjoy this section, because over here, not only do you have the Linear series, the Zodiac series of cigars, you've also got some of the regional cigars, and not just UK regionals. You've got regionals from literally all over the world, and that's what makes this store quite unique, because these regionals generally not available here in the UK. So if you like regional cigars, if you want to try regionals from different countries, this is a great section for you to start exploring. And as I said, they're all singles, so you can purchase them individually. However, there is a final section to this humidor, which is the back section over there, and that's where some of the more expensive and premium humidors are. And we're going to be looking at that next. And finally, we have this section of the humidor, which I think is the most interesting part because of all these jars. These jars are relatively unique and also relatively rare. Once they're sold out, they tend to be quite difficult to get hold of, and Tomtom Cigars have a whole bunch of these. And these jars, especially this one over here with the Magnum 56, I think are just gorgeous, gorgeous pieces, and they just stand out. As soon as you walk into the humidor, you can look down the humidor and you see this section, and of course beneath it you've got some of the rare cigars like the Imperiales, the Cohibas, and the Gran Reserva Hoyo de Montre's. But then if you sneak over onto this side, just this little section, this tiny little section over here, that's where we've got some New World cigars. We've got some EGM cigars, some Regis cigars, and some Davidoff cigars. So if you did want a New World cigar, you've got this little section over here where you can purchase your New World cigars. So there you have it. That's just a quick tour of the humidor here in the Tomtom Cigars and Coffee store.